Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 concepts in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episode. This is the episode number 57. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us look at the first question. They given the 4 different structure. First one is pyrrole. Second one is 3-member nitrogen ring. Third one is 5-member nitrogen ring. Fifth one is pyridine. Basically, you have to guess the conjugate acid and its acidity. So from the 4 structures and its nitrogen, you have to guess the pKa value of conjugated acid. So the question is basically about basicity versus pKa. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here the question is about pKa. pKa, lower the value will be acidic, higher the value will be basic. So basicity will be higher the pKa, more will be the basicity. Here let us look at the extremes first, high and low. First you have to know the concepts that the hybridization and ring strain. The hybridization, normally sp3 and sp2 hybridizations are with nitrogen. sp2 is more electronegative when compared to sp3 because of more s character. So we have to analyze between 2 and 3 because both are sp3 carbon. And sp3 carbon, you have to see the ring size. Lower ring size means more s character will be there. So it will be like sp hybridization. So it will be more acidic. So you have to look at the simple one, which is the third one. It will be the more basic one, less alternative hybridization. So the high possibility will be third one. So if you find the answer, third will be the higher, then will come 2. Now we have to analyze between 1 and 4. 1 and 4 it will be easy because the 4, the lone pair don't participate in the delocalization because ring is already aromatic. But if you look at the first one, the lone pair involving in the delocalization to create the aromaticity. Moreover, nitrogen is attached with sp2 carbon. So due to the lone pair participation, it will be least basic there. So fourth will be higher than the first one. So if you write properly the order, third will come first, then second, then fourth, least will be the first one. So the answer is clearly C there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is more the alternative atom or the more S character, less will be the basicity. Then let us look at the next question. They given the 4 different compound. They are asking which one is not aromatic. You have to find the 4 structure obey the Huckel rule or not. The P1 is 6-member ring with conjugated ketone with heterooxygen. Q1 is the base which is attached with 2 nitrogen which having 2 heteronitrogen and carbonyl. R1 will be with heteroboron which is 5-member ring and S will be with 2 heteroatom with 5-member ring. Here they are asking basically aromaticity. So you have to count lone pair and pi electron. So from the question of 4 different structure with many heteroatoms and possible question of aromaticity, you might realize the question is really about heteroatom versus its aromaticity. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here basically you have to count the pi electrons there. Lone pair contribute to 2 pi electron and double bond contribute to 2 pi electron. So if you look at the P structure, 1 lone pair contributes. So what really happens is 2 pi bond, 4 pi electron and 1 lone pair leads to 6 pi electron which is aromatic there. If you look at the Q1, 1 double bond is there which is 2 pi electron and it has 2 lone pair. So 4 pi electron, so 6 pi electron, it is again aromatic. If you look at the S, again it is the 4 pi electron with 1 heteronitrogen which have 1 lone pair participation, so 6 pi electrons there. So it is definitely aromatic there. If you look at the R, it has 4 pi electron with empty p orbital. Empty p orbital provide the space for delocalization. So only 4 pi electron, it is 4n, which is anti-aromatic. So the answer will be clearly R there, it will be anti-aromatic. Here the concepts you have to learn here is the lone pair definitely helps in the aromaticity and you have boron p orbital which should be treated as cation there. Then let us look at the next question. They are asking starting material. You are using Lindlar's catalyst. The product is chiral compound. Here they given the 4 different alkyne and alkene. You have to guess the starting material. The first one is with alkene. First one is alkyne on the side chain with cis double bond. B1 is with trans double bond. And C1 is alkyne and double bond in conjugation. Both are cis to each other. In D, both are not in conjugation. Basically, you are playing between double bond and triple bond. So from the question of starting material with Lindlar catalyst and chiral product, you might understand the question is really about the catalyst versus its selectivity versus chiral product. The answer is B. Let us see how. Here you are using the Lindlar's catalyst, product is chiral. That's what the information we have. So you have to play between the alt reactants and find it. So we will directly go with the answer which is B. We will start from the B there. If you use the Lindlar's catalyst, what really happens is Lindlar catalyst reduce the triple bond there which is selective. It converted into cis double bond. The catalyst promote only cis alkene there. If you look at the cis alkene, it is a chiral compound. Because one side you have cis, another side you have trans, it should be considered as chiral there. Here I given separately, even though both compounds are same, only differ in the configuration there, the double bond configuration. Here methyl and hydrogen no problem, one double bond is cis, one double bond is trans. So both will be considered as different, so the compound is definitely chiral there. So the starting material is definitely B there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is reduce the triple bond into double bond in the cis manner. Then even though the groups are same, you have to find the priority between the configuration there. Here both cis and trans are considered as different alkene. Here let us look at the next question. Next question is benzene attached with many functional group. One is methyl group, another is ethyl group, one is ester, another is long chain alkene with methyl there. Basically they ask you to identify proton and number chemical shift of identified groups. Here 4 groups are identified, you have to find the order there. Which one is having higher, which one is having lower. So from the structure and 4 different protons you might realize the question is really about heteroatom influence versus chemical shift. The answer is B. Let us see how. Always you have to find the extreme in the trends there. If you look at the third one, it will be the least one because it don't have any heteroatom influence. It will have normal chemical shift there. Here second one will have higher chemical shift because of its attachment with the electronegative oxygen. Further the oxygen attached with carbonyl group, it will be more electronegative. So second will be the very high one, third will be the very least one. We have to guess between 4 and 1. If you look at the 4, it attached with one alkene compound. But if you look at the 1, it attached with one benzene sp2 carbon. Further it attached with carbonyl. So many electronegative groups are nearby. So 1 will be higher than the 4 there. Third will be the least one. Then will come 4. And higher will be the 1. And very high will be the second one. Here the concepts you have to learn here is more electronegative atom create the de-shielding. Higher will be the chemical shift there. Then you have to know the electronegativity of carbon. sp carbon has more s character, so it will be higher electronegativity, higher will be the chemical shift. Then will come sp2, sp3 will be the normal one. Then let us look at the next question. They are asking most basic amino acid among the following. They given the 4 different amino acid: tyrosine and methionine and arginine and glutamine. Basically the question is on knowing the structure. So you have to know the structure and you have to guess the basicity and how the basicity arises. So from the question of basicity and 4 different amino acids, you might realize the question is really about whether you know the structure or not and how you establish its basicity. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here basically the amino acids are given. In amino acid basicity decided by the number of amine group. So you have to draw the structure to find the amine group. First you have to draw tyrosine. Tyrosine contains only one amine group, which is the amino acid functionality. Then you have methionine, which also have only one amino group. But you have the real combination between arginine and glutamine. Arginine has 4 amine group, glutamine has 2 amine group. So if you look at the combination, C will be more acidic, it can donate effectively. So it will be considered as Lewis base, so it is a strong base there. So the answer is clearly C there. Here the concepts you have to learn here is more will be the amino groups, more will be the basicity. Basically it is the Lewis basicity. Second thing is you have to know how to draw and know the structure of amino acids. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.